Morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers and my Facebookians. This video is a simple video. It's a video to discuss the user complaints with the HP Slate 500. Now, it was just released a couple days ago. Some people are getting express shipment, and some tested it, some have played with it. Now, first of all, let me get my other piece of paper. There we go. And we're going to discuss the Slate. Complaints of the new Slate, which, by the way, I told you all there would be bugs in it. But let me run down the 17 most common complaints right now. No Wi-Fi. From what I understand from that is the HP Slate has Wi-Fi. Right there, 802, A, B, G, and N, and Bluetooth. So, you cannot say it has no Wi-Fi. You haven't played with it yet, so you would not know if it has Wi-Fi or not unless you have played with it and looked over the specs. Now, maybe you think Wi-Fi is something else. I don't know. There. Now, second thing I want to... weird. Second thing I want to talk to you about is, besides your no Wi-Fi, is no 3G or 4G. Now, mind you, it's a new product, and it's only earmarked, even Aaron here, over there would agree, for business users who own, like, a business for storing, like, stuff for warehouses, a store, a restaurant for running restaurant apps. Or a doctor's office. So the applications ain't ready for 3G or 4G yet. They're just testing the market. I mean, come on. No GPS. Well, again, they didn't figure the people that were going to take it out in the field would need GPS yet. So GPS isn't there. If you want GPS, go get yourself a Samsung Galaxy and quit your complaining. I mean, look, GPS won't be available in the BlackBerry Playbook or the HP Palm Pad. Now, no GPS isn't a worry because mostly these people are going to be using it like doctors and insurance companies and others who want to use it just for that. So the GPS isn't the problem. Better processor. HP decided to use the Z540 Intel Atom processor for a reason. For efficiency and energy conserving. You use an i3 or an i5 like one guy said. And the battery life will be cut down to nothing. You need a bigger battery, which we'll get to the battery in a minute. The price. A lot of people are complaining $799.99 is too much quid. Well, to some it is, but for doctors, for insurance companies, for people that want to take it and have Wi-Fi on the go, there's no problem. People want GPS. Maybe in the next 500 Slate upgrade in about 6 months to a year, HP will do it. In the meantime, they have no problem doing it. They don't even think it's worth it. One guy says there's a less responsive touchscreen. Maybe you got a defective one, sir, because frankly, Custom Touch OS. Well, Windows 7, yes, is for desktops only, but they've also configured Windows Vista and Windows XP for touchscreen capabilities. And look at the the Windows XP versions of the Intel Atom net tops, as I call them, like the Asus EEE or the MSI with complete touchscreen. I mean, I can turn around and go out and buy in January, February, an HP Touch Smart computer. Everything's built in. Aaron wouldn't mind, and he wouldn't mind me doing it to save on the laptop. Why? Because it is. HP is testing the waters for the tablet market by doing Windows 7. Now, mouse and keyboard, people are complaining. Hey, the docking station has 2 USB ports. Plug in a mouse, plug in a keyboard. Simply solved. There you go. And a lot of people are complaining about Windows 7 not being that good for this particular tablet. Well, if you got a problem with Windows 7 and you want a web OS like the Palm Pad, then wait for the Palm Pad. I mean, come on. There's going to be bugs in the system. Now, so, you want a web OS, wait for the Palm Pad web OS. Now, lack of apps in the App Store. This just came out. Aaron and I would both agree, and Aaron certainly would, that the App Store is not like the Google App Store, which there's 500,000 plus apps out there, okay? It's going to take time to configure the App Store properly, okay? iPad's performance. People are saying this is supposed to be the iPad killer. No, it's supposed to be for business users who want to use it for different things like doctors writing out a prescription on it. The clinic I go to uses heavy, beefy laptops that is as good as mine, and they get an upgrade every 6 months. So technically they can carry one of those tablets in. They'd rather do that. Memory isn't expandable. Well, they're testing the water, so might be 2 gigs of RAM. It's better than the other two alternatives. You want 256 megs, go with an Apple iPad. If you want a playbook, go with 1 gig of RAM. If you want a Galaxy tab, go with 512, or go with 512 for Dell Street. But this is that. Now, no LAN connection. A lot of people are complaining that this doesn't have a direct hardwire for your cable or DSL modem. Not even in the docking station. Agreed, but there's nothing we can do about it, alright? They're testing the waters in. They think it's going to be used for restaurants, insurance companies, and doctors, so they'll be taking it, going, and charging it when you can. That brings up the battery. The battery is low at 5 hours. That's only because, as one of the HP representatives said, it's there to take up and seat people and show wines and stuff in a restaurant, or a doctor will need to charge and then take it with him when he needs to see a patient or some etc. So, now I agree that they needed to make the battery replaceable, but they decided not to because I think HP thinks if it breaks down, you can go to HP directly and send your system in for them to put it. Now, a lot of places are saying the hard disk drive, when it works, shortens the battery life. Well, excuse me for saying this, but that is only because it's running like a USB solid-state drive, which means there's not many moving parts and it needs power just to do it. You know, it's like a USB zip drive like my SanDisk. So, now, wait for, if you want a Slate, go ahead and buy it for $7.99. It's available now. If you don't, then you might want to rethink it. Now, as I said, these are the things that people are complaining about it right now. Those are the bugs, and they will be worked out in time for the newer model. With that said, please leave comments and suggestions in the box. Thank you, and have a nice day.